It's an hour before showtime at the Special Delivery San Diego Food Pantry in Mission Hills. Clients are already lined up outside the door. Inside, volunteers are going through their last-minute preparations. While some volunteers load in cases of food, others sort through today's boxes of donated produce. There are tangerines, green beans, and all sorts of other stuff. The pantry shelves are stocked with canned goods. There's a refrigerator freezer filled with dairy products and frozen meat. And there are trash bags crammed with loaves of bread. All of the produce and most of the staple foods are donated by big chains like Trader Joe's and Sprouts. One store alone, Albertsons, donated more than $1.2 million worth of food to the pantry last year. There's one section of the pantry with special foods that had to be purchased.
These are foods that are non-perishable and they're available for the diabetics. So we have low sodium V8, we have whole grain cereal, we have brown rice, whole grain pastas, that type of thing.
A few months ago, Ruth Hendricks started the Diabetic Pantry. It's one of only 4 in the United States. Hendricks has owned and operated the Huddle restaurant for more than 25 years. Hendricks opened the pantry next to her restaurant 5 years ago to help San Diegans who need food assistance. Over the years, she noticed many of her clients were overweight or obese. Those are 2 of the risk factors for diabetes. Recently, Hendricks asked clients if they were diabetic.
And we found 2 out of 10 who were coming to shop at our pantry had diabetes.
Over the last 30 years, the number of Americans with diabetes has more than tripled. The CDC estimates more than 237,000 people in San Diego County have the condition. And research shows the poor have the highest risk of diabetes. Mary Red, who uses a pantry, was diagnosed with diabetes in 1998. She says it's tough to constantly watch what you eat.
Because a lot of times you have to balance and weigh and certain things that you can't eat and certain things you can't. I know like a lot of starchy foods, a lot of sweet, a lot of juices.
Next, please. Alrighty, you know the routine.
The food from the Diabetic Pantry is reserved for people like Red. All of it is low calorie, low sodium, and sugar-free. But Ruth Hendricks says handing out healthy foods to people with diabetes is only the first step.
Now what do I do with it? How do I prepare this? And so we need to have somebody show them. And how do you put together good, nutritious meals that are still fairly inexpensive? Vegetarian chili, beans, tomatoes are great for people. So it's also making sure that we have menus available for the people as they come in and shop.
Hendricks plans to start a monthly cooking and nutrition class for her diabetic clients. Rosemarie Jaworski is one of the volunteers who's helping Hendricks with the Diabetic Pantry. She's a longtime nurse and a diabetic herself. Jaworski says it's not easy for anyone to change their habits, let alone people with diabetes.
It takes time to make changes and to forgive ourselves when we can't make those changes rapidly. It takes time. And if it's just building your relationship with quinoa for the next couple of months and expanding your palate, I think then we've done something.
About 450 people visit the pantry once a month. Of those, 30 clients have registered for the Diabetic Pantry, and they're being encouraged to spread the word. Kenny Goldberg, KPBS News.